If you're serious about success, the first step is cutting the habit of watching everyone else. It's easy to comparing their wins, their lifestyle, their pace, and wondering why you're not there yet. But every second spent looking outward is a second you're not building what's yours. The truth is, focusing on others creates distraction. Focusing on yourself creates direction. When you stop chasing their timeline and start showing up for your own, everything changes. Success doesn't come from comparison. It comes from clarity, discipline, and doing the work that actually moves you forward. In the next few moments, I'll share the inner shifts that separate those who obsess over others from those who focus entirely on themselves. You'll learn how to stop comparing, how to silence the noise of outside opinions, and how to train your mind to stay centered on your own path, even when distractions surround you. Imagine for a moment that you are standing at the very center of your own universe. Everything that happens around you, everything you wish to achieve, every vision you hold dear, begins with you. This is not a metaphor. This is a truth. Perhaps the most powerful truth you will ever come to understand. Your life will unfold exactly as you command it to, if only you first command it within your own mind. I spent a lifetime studying the minds of the world's most successful men, industrialists, inventors, presidents, and philosophers. Each one of them, without exception, began their journey to greatness, not with money, not with influence, but with a definite purpose and a deep, unwavering belief in their own potential. They each made a decision to become the masters of their own fate. Andrew Carnegie, a man who was born into poverty in a one-room cottage in Scotland. When he came to America, he had no wealth, no family connections, and no formal education. What he did have was a burning vision, a desire so strong that it refused to be extinguished by circumstance. Mr. Carnegie understood what so many fail to realize, that the greatest limitations in life are not those imposed by the outside world, but those we accept within our own thinking. Mr. Carnegie did not waste his time measuring himself against others. He did not envy the fortunes of those who came before him, nor did he shrink in the presence of those who seemed more educated, more experienced, or more favored by fortune. Instead, he went inward. He studied himself. He mastered his thought. He focused every ounce of his mental and physical energy toward the vision he had chosen. He planted his feet firmly at the center of his universe and bent the world to meet his will. This is the lesson I urge you to embrace. Stop looking sideways. Your neighbor's success has nothing to do with your potential. The promotions of your colleagues, the achievements of your friends, the accolades earned by others, these are not your compass. You are not here to live someone else's dream. You are here to awaken your own. Every time you compare your progress to someone else's, you give away a piece of your power. You shift the center of your universe to a place outside yourself. And once your focus leaves your inner world, your thoughts become scattered, your actions become reactive, and your results become inconsistent. Do you see how dangerous this is? You must reclaim the throne of your own mind. You must believe with absolute conviction that your ideas, your values, and your ambitions matter. They matter more than opinions. They matter more than current results. They matter more than any fear or doubt you carry. When you begin to operate from this center, life stops happening to you. It begins happening for you. Your thoughts gain clarity. Your vision sharpens. Your actions align with purpose. And the universe, strange and mysterious as it may be, begins to respond. All great change begins within. All success is first created in visible realm of thought. Before the skyscraper rises, the blueprint is drafted. Before the fortune is made, the vision is formed. Before the man becomes powerful, he becomes disciplined in thought. So I ask you, what is the vision you hold within? What idea burns so brightly in your heart that you cannot let it go? Do not ask whether it is possible. Ask whether it is yours. Because if it is truly yours, then you must stop waiting for permission. You must stop looking for signs. You must stop comparing, hesitating, doubting. Seize the reins of your inner world. Declare yourself the master of your fate. You are not here to imitate. You are here to create. Remember this, the greatest souls in history rose not because they followed others, but because they followed their own inner voice. You have that voice too. It has never left you. It is waiting for you to listen. Stand tall, look within, and start building the life that only you can build. You are the center of your universe. Never forget it. The importance of self-belief. Throughout history, those who soared the highest, who left indelible marks on the world, all shared one extraordinary quality, an unwavering belief in themselves. This belief was not arrogance. It was not ego. It was an inner conviction, a certainty that their vision was worth pursuing, no matter the cost, no matter the resistance, no matter the failure. Thomas Edison was a man who failed more than 10,000 times before he succeeded in creating the electric light bulb. Most men would have surrendered. Most would have said enough. They would have pointed to their efforts, their exhaustion, their years of toil, and concluded that success simply wasn't meant for them. But not Mr. Edison. Mr. Edison possessed something that all great achievers must cultivate, a belief in the worthiness of his own idea. Mr. Edison did not measure himself by those who gave up. He did not ask, "Why is this taking me so long when others seem to find their success more quickly?" He understood what few ever come to understand, that failure is not a verdict, it is feedback. Every failed attempt was a step closer to mastery, a piece of the puzzle, a refinement of the dream. This is the spirit you must carry forward. You, too, have within you a seed of greatness. It lies quietly, waiting for you to believe in it, waiting for you to act on it, waiting for you to nurture it with persistence, discipline, and courage. But above all, it waits for your belief. Belief is not a luxury. It is not a trait reserved for the chosen few. It is the foundation upon which all progress is built. Without it, ideas remain wishes. Without it, goals remain fantasies. Without it, your greatest talents go unused, and your brightest dreams fade into regret. Understand this: doubts and fears are not signs of weakness. They are part of the journey. Every man or woman who has ever accomplished anything of substance has walked through the valley of uncertainty, but they kept moving. They did not give fear the driver's seat. They refused to hand over control to self-doubt. Instead, they fortified their belief like a fortress. They repeated their vision until it became a truth. They stood by their dream when no one else did. So I ask you, what do you believe about yourself? Do you believe you are capable of more? Do you believe that your dreams are valid? That your efforts are meaningful? That your ideas are worth pursuing? If you do, then act accordingly. Speak as one who believes. Walk as one who believes. Plan, think, move, build as one who knows that success is already yours, if only you refuse to let go. You must not wait for the world to validate you. That is a fool's game. Validation begins within. The moment you decide to believe in your own power, your own path, your own possibility, you begin to pull success toward you. The people, the opportunities, the ideas, the resources, they begin to appear, not by chance, but by cause. This is the secret the great ones knew. Belief is not a feeling. It is a choice. It is a decision made daily, hourly, moment by moment. And the more you choose to believe, the stronger you become, the more unstoppable you become, the more you discover just how vast your potential truly is. Believe in yourself. Not someday, not when you feel ready, but now. For everything you seek waits on the other side of belief. Open that door, step through it, and let the world see the power of a mind that believes. Goal setting and clear vision. Imagine sailing a vast ocean without a compass. The winds shift, the waves carry you in uncertain directions, and every movement becomes a reaction to the circumstances around you. There is no control, no direction, only drift. This is precisely how many live their lives, aimlessly without clear goals, reacting to life instead of commanding it. But the great achievers, the builders of empires and legacies, knew better. They lived by one rule: define the destination before the journey begins. Walt Disney is a name known across every continent, a symbol of creativity and wonder. But few remember how many times he was rejected before success found him. He was fired from a newspaper for lacking imagination. He faced bankruptcy, betrayal, and countless closed doors. Yet through it all, Mr. Disney clung to one thing with relentless devotion: a clear vision. He knew what he wanted to build. He saw it in his mind's eye long before the world believed it was possible, and that clarity became his compass. This is the lesson. Clarity breeds power. When you know precisely what you want, you summon the full force of your mind toward that aim. You begin to filter the world differently. Opportunities are recognized, distractions are eliminated, and energy flows where attention goes. A vague dream yields vague results, but a definite goal, committed to paper, reviewed daily, and pursued with purpose, that becomes a force of nature. It becomes a living contract between you and your future. So ask yourself, where are you going? This is not a question to be answered casually. It demands deep thought. It demands silence and introspection. You must become clear about what you truly want, not what others expect, not what fear allows, but what you desire at the core of your being. Is it financial independence? Is it mastery in your craft? Is it freedom, contribution, legacy? Whatever it is, write it down. Do not let it remain a thought. Thoughts are fleeting. Goals, when written, become anchors. They remind you who you are and where you're headed. Review them daily. Speak them aloud. Let them burn so brightly in your mind that no distraction can dim their light. Let every decision serve your goal. If a choice brings you closer, pursue it. If it takes you further away, reject it. With clarity comes focus. With focus comes momentum. And with momentum, you begin to move mountains. Do not be afraid of the size of your goal. Be afraid of living without one. The greatest tragedy is not in aiming high and missing. It is in aiming low and hitting. Successful people are not lucky. They are intentional. They move with purpose. They do not scatter their efforts in 100 directions. They move like a river, strong, consistent, unstoppable, because they have direction. You must be the same. Define your goals. Make them specific. Make them measurable. Make them so clear that even in moments of doubt you can read them and remember your path. Let them be your guiding stars in the darkest night. Let them bring order to your chaos, discipline to your actions, and certainty to your choices. A man without a goal is like a ship without a sail, vulnerable to every gust of wind, every passing storm. But a man with a goal, he becomes a creator, a builder, a conqueror of his own destiny. Clarity is not a gift. It is a discipline. Practice it. Strengthen it. Live by it. And soon you will look back, not with regret, but with pride, because you knew where you were going and you got there. Resilience and the power of persistence. When the name Abraham Lincoln is mentioned, the mind immediately pictures one of the most revered leaders in history. But long before he held the highest office in the land, Mr. Lincoln walked a path marked by failure, rejection, and sorrow. He lost multiple elections, failed in business, and endured deep personal tragedies. By any conventional measure, he should have been broken. He had every reason to quit, and yet he did not. Why? Because Mr. Lincoln understood something that most overlook. Failure does not define you. Persistence does. He refused to let setbacks dictate his story. He saw each defeat not as a dead end, but as a bend in the road. He treated each disappointment as an invitation to grow, to reflect, to come back stronger. That relentless forward motion, that unyielding spirit, is what transformed him from a man battered by life into a leader remembered for eternity. This same principle holds true for you. The road to greatness is not a straight line. It is not paved with comfort or ease. It is rugged, unpredictable, and often unforgiving. But within its challenges lies a secret. Those very challenges are the proving grounds of your future self. When obstacles rise, as they inevitably will, you have two choices: retreat or rise. You can let the storm crush your will, or you can let it carve your character. Those who achieve greatness are not those who avoid hardship. They are the ones who persist through it. Setbacks are not signs that you are on the wrong path. They are signs that you are on a path worth traveling. Every struggle teaches. Every failure sharpens. Every fall builds resilience. Resilience is not something you are born with. It is something you build. It is forged in the fires of adversity, in the moments when everything within you wants to quit. But something greater inside whispers, keep going. And when you keep going, when you press forward in the face of fear, doubt, and pain, something remarkable happens. You grow stronger, not just in action, but in belief. You start to realize that you are capable of more than you ever imagined. You start to see that pain is temporary, but progress is permanent. Think of every great figure in history: Lincoln, Edison, Mandela, Roosevelt. Each one walked through fire. Each one was told they would not succeed. Each one failed repeatedly, but they persisted. And because they persisted, they became more than just successful. They became symbols of what is possible when a human being refuses to quit. So now turn inward and ask, what will define you? Will it be the setbacks, the moments when things didn't go your way, the failures that momentarily shook your confidence, or will it be your response to those moments? Will you rise like Mr. Lincoln and declare with your actions that no storm can destroy the spirit of someone who refuses to be broken? Do not wish for an easy life. Wish for the strength to endure a meaningful one, a life of purpose, of impact, of significance. That kind of life demands your resilience. It demands your persistence, and it rewards your unwavering faith in the journey. Keep pressing forward, one step at a time, one challenge at a time. Let the world throw what it may. You are not here to fold. You are here to build, to learn, to rise. And in the end, when you look back, you will not regret the struggle. You will treasure it, because it was through the struggle that you discovered your strength. Resilience turns ordinary people into extraordinary achievers. Let it turn you into the legend you were born to become, avoiding the comparison trap. The moment you begin to compare yourself to others, you hand over your power. You diminish